Prince Harry and Meghan have severed ties with their United States PR firm SUSSEX, confirming we no longer work with the exiled royals. This comes after an anonymous tipster claimed Meghan and Harry are no longer with the PR firm, adding intel is solid. We did some digging and Meghan no longer hawks the high-profile firm on her celebrity service account. The website provides a treasure trove of information, taking pride in providing accurate and up-to-date contact information on all of Hollywood's hottest stars. SUSSEX contact details were listed on Meghan's page. The source can report that the firm has been removed. However, as of this post, SUSSEX is still displayed on Harry's page, despite our confirmation that they no longer represent the duo. Meghan and Harry parting ways with their PR company happened at a time when all eyes are on them. Not only did she recently launch a controversial podcast, but she made her way back to Buckingham Palace to reunite with her estranged in-laws for the first time in years following the death of Queen Elizabeth. Going broke, then? Can no longer afford $20,000 per month. All Harry's money down the drain. Their PR over the last 2 years had made them even less popular. What a waste. Too true. That's a nightmare scenario, indeed, and I get the idea that Harry doesn't spend any money on himself at all. His clothes and shoes are always recycled, whereas she doesn't wear the same thing twice. Harry reminds me of this quiet guy on our street. When I was a kid and we never saw him wear anything new, and even his hair looked like he trimmed it himself. People used to say that it was his way of offsetting his wife's spendthrift habits. She was the type of neighbor who needed to rush out and buy kitchen curtains, that she didn't really need, if someone else bought some. She was a homemaker and he was the sole breadwinner with a good job, but you'd never know it, if you looked at the way they spent money. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being set for life and you hook up with someone and are head over heads or whatever she did to him, and he's waking up realizing he only has a few million left and he has 2 children to support, and you can't get your spouse to stop spending money, and now your family wants nothing to do with you and you have no real job skills. I absolutely think this was the case. She wouldn't listen to them. And then every single time she opened her mouth, it resulted in negative headlines and commentary. SS couldn't continue to be associated with her and have everyone think their own PR strategy was being implemented and then failing miserably. I'm honestly surprised they didn't fire her months ago. I'm sure she was a demanding, unreasonable, raging bee to their employees. I'll bet the fallout from the podcast/The Cut interview was the final straw. It is very interesting timing that SS parted ways with them now. Maybe the firm realized King Charles III wasn't going to play and made a strategic decision. Or the Markles realized that they need to act like they are toning down on being thirsty fame whores to weasel their way back into the royal family. Blind posted earlier said that SUSSEX was bragging that they were changed the Markles 10x normal rate, and yet the Markles paid. I'm surprised Meghan didn't turn off the water for the lawns at the Olive Garden mansion, $200,000 plus per year, and keep SS on the books. My sense is they did fire her, as her inability to work with the strategy and do her own thing makes it impossible to help her. And then there were the podcast episodes. And then there was the walkabout with the fake people planted along the route. And then there were the Scobie lies and leaks about titles and invisible invites. No professional can work with the way Meghan chooses to behave.